Welcome back. My name's Eric Drane, PGA head golf professional at Oakwood Country Club, and I'm out here on number 8 today. We left ourselves a little short, a little left, which leaves us with about a 15-yard bunker shot here. I'm going to talk about some bunker shot basics that can help you with your game to get up and down more around the greens. So the first thing I want to talk about is our ball position and how we angle the club face. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is set up with a wide stance. My ball position is going to be forward in my stance, and I'm going to lay that club face open. Okay, what that's going to allow me to do is use the bounce of the club to glide through the sand opposed to digging into the sand. So if you see from this angle, as I lay that club face open and I hold it up in the air like that, you can see how much of the club you can actually see. That's how much is gliding through the sand when you swing with an open club face. Opposed to if I play with a straight face club face, you can see the whole face, and that whole face is going to catch sand coming down into impact. Okay, so set up, front of stance. I take a wide stance. I prefer it if you take a wide stance, and I like to see the hands very low. Okay, what this helps you do is it helps get the club going up, which is important. I'm always thinking up and out on the backswing, and then on the through swing, all I'm thinking about is rotating through to finish. Okay, if I don't rotate through, a couple things I see quite often: weight shift back, which digs the club into the sand too early. You'll catch a lot of shots fat, not get them out of the bunker. Or the opposite is true: weight shifts back, you come up out of your posture, and you catch that top of the ball and it goes sailing over the green. So maintaining my posture through the swing is very important. I can maintain solid contact on a consistent basis. Okay, so once I set up, I'm going to set my club down, open that stance first. Okay, now when I open my stance, when I open my club face like that, it's going to shoot my club off to the right, aiming off to the right. So I need to adjust by opening my stance a little bit. So my feet are pointed left of the target. Once I do that, if I do everything else correctly, it should pop up, land very softly, and end up right next to the pin. Okay? I'm going to show you an example of why I think keeping your hands so low at address is important. Now this is a 5-iron. Okay, 5-iron here. I can get this 5-iron up out of this bunker and stop it on the green because I'm opening the face, adding loft to the club. I get my hands low, which allows me to get that club steep, and then I just try to keep that club face open just like my sand wedge shot. Obviously it's going to have a little more release on it, but I'm able to hit this 5-iron out of a sand next to the green 15 yards away and stop it quickly because I'm opening my face and I'm getting my hands low, which allows me to get that club up. If you struggle with this shot, which some of you may, some struggle with opening the club face, swinging through, so I recommend more of a chunk and run type bunker shot, okay, where you're going to just play it a little bit open. Okay, still take a wide stance, still play it not quite as far forward where I'd play it with a sand wedge up here, but just left of your belt buckle. I'm going to open the club face slightly, and I'm just going to take a little bit of a shot. Okay, not being as aggressive because I'm understanding that this shot's going to come off lower and it's going to have more front spin on it. But if it helps you consistently get out of the bunker, this may be a more realistic shot for you. So I got to realize I need to land this one on the edge of the green so it can roll out the last 15 feet and end up next to the hole. So same thing, I'm going to open my stance not quite as much because I'm not opening the club face as much. And then I'm just going to do a little chip shot onto the green. I didn't quite land that one all the way on the fringe, so it ended up probably 10 feet short. For me, this shot's not going to be as consistent. It's going to be more consistent getting you out of the trap, but I feel you'll have a harder time getting the ball close. So I would really practice what I talked about with that first shot with either a sand wedge, can be 58, 56, 54 degree, something in that range where you open the face, add loft, so you can use the bounce of the club successfully. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Thanks for joining me today. Come on back next week as we talk about controlling our wedge distances. Thank you.